Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of writing linear inequalities. This is standard A.2H in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 3 of the 2016 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we got baseball fans. They're buying tickets for seats in the lower deck or the upper deck. All right, so lower deck, we've got $42 each. All right, that's my lower deck. Ticket price for the upper deck are 75% of the cost of tickets for the lower deck. All right, so they're going to make us work for the upper deck a little bit. Upper deck are 75% of the cost of the lower deck. All right. So which inequality best represents all possible combinations of x? All right, so my lower deck is going to be x. All right, so that's lower deck. All right, that's my x. Is going to be the x, and then the upper deck is going to be my y. Upper deck is going to be y. And no more than 800. All right, so that's why we see all the 800s in our answer selections. We'll deal with that in a second. So lower deck is 42. It's pretty simple. $42 each. And then we've got the upper deck are 75% of the lower deck. All right, so there's my work I've got to do. I've got to do 0.75 times 42. Right, so I could change that into 3/4 if I want to. I can keep it as a percentage. There's many different options. Let's just get the calculator out and let's figure out, all right, so what is 75%, 0.75 of 42? All right, so that's 3150. All right, so let's just say it's 31.5. Since we're not dealing with dollars and cents in our answer selections here, we can just keep that as 31.5. There we go. It's not writing right there. So let's just try it again. 31.5. There we go. Now, x is how many different lower decks we have, right? So they're $42 each. So if I bought one, that'd be 42. If I bought two, that'd be 84. So on. So I'm just going to put 42 for each x, which is the lower deck right here. X is lower deck. And then I'm going to add, I guess someone wants to buy both. Baseball fans can buy one of each, multiple of each. So that's where the 31.5 comes from. That's my y, right? That's my upper deck. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Obviously, we're not looking at A. We're not looking at C because they don't have the correct y. And so, you know, they've got that 56 there. And I'm not exactly sure where they got that. But I'm sure that's a common error. Really what we're looking for is, you know, if it was going to equal 800, then that's easy, right? But it's an inequality. So now we've got to look at the actual problem itself, and it says no more than, okay, so here's my clue, no more than. So I'm going to replace this equal sign with an inequality, right? And it's going to either be less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Now, it could be no more than 800. Can it be 800? Can it be 800? Yes. All right. So if it's no more than 800, it can include 800, which means I'm going to use an equal to. It could be no more than, so it has to be less than. So that's right there. So less than or equal to, my answer is B.